THQ Nordic. Nuclear Mines Studio Mines. Wait, Nuclear Digital Mines. And welcome, come I am the Swine. And here we are, playing another helicopter arena. Well, multiplayer arena game. Except this one is paid for. I am the Swine again. And here we're doing the gameplay video. I messed it up there. That's fine. Basically, we're playing the... It is this, isn't it? We're playing the reboot of the Comanche series, which started way back in 1998, and which I actually do have on Steam. I think I think I had the first one, but it basically back then was a simulator, a realistic simulator, not quite sure which, of the then in development Comanche helicopter, which was going to be the world's first stealth helicopter, but people dropped it because apparently helicopters were useless in modern combat. The U.S. military. Always thinking that things are useless when they are just beginning their awesomeness. But anyway, as you can tell, I'm an A10 fan. Same thing happened. But anyway, so yeah, this just came out on Steam Early Access, March 12th, 2020. For the price of $19.99, we're opening week, so $14.99 is what it is right now. And that's basically it for this moment. We'll find out what's in the early access. I'll read what it actually is in the early access. But apparently we'll have a single player as multiplayer definitely right now. And I'm actually really excited for it. Because Heliborn was, well, it tried but died. And they never could make a really good, compelling offline mode. So let's see what Comanche can do. Which, by the way, thank you developers, thank you THQ Nordic for sending me, a publisher in this case, for sending me a key. Let's get started. Press any key. A. No. No. Okay. Start doesn't work either. Comanche. Logging in. Arc, please select the flight model. Current experimental, choose flight control scheme that, if you never played helicopter games before. Normal, choose this one if you're unsure about which one you should try first. Pro, yours. Choose this one if you're a seasoned helicopter pilot and want just fullest control of your helicopter. Yes, please. Yeah, it looks like a modern multiplayer arena game, which is good, which is what it is. It's paid for, which is awesome. Actually, will it go free to play? Now I think about it. Let me peruse the thing. Okay, no, they say it'll be priced, like, most likely, yes, it will be priced differently. So it'll most likely be around $20 when it releases. So yeah, it's actually a paid-for multiplayer action game. It's a paid-for multiplayer arena game, which is fantastic. Just like the new underwater shooter, which is still which is still coming, which is still having issues. and Descent, which is having less issues coming out. But anyway. Let's see single player. No skirmish. I wish there was skirmish, but there is single player, which is nice. Nope, back. Now this game is on the Steam store. You can pick it up if you like. It's not like this is not a special beta for, this is not a special beta for previewing, for press preview or anything. Actually, we might be finding one right now. It is, after all, 8 p.m. on the weekday. Which doesn't really matter because of you know what's going on. Combat training, yeah, there we go. And I wish this game had control support. Maybe you can turn it on. Actually, we haven't looked at the settings. How terrible would it be? Oh wow. Yeah, hold on. Oh, there's no pausing because this is there's no pausing because this is a multiplayer game. Mouse and keyboard, please no. Yes, yes. All right. Controller out again. Hold on. Oh, sensitive ties. Go there. Okay, and you can adjust what you actually want for, Okay. What? That's better. I had to wait for the graphics to catch up, I guess. So, either... I mean, my controller's saying player 1, so either I'm having... Whoops! Let me unplug my analog keyboard. Now that I have a Model M, you don't have to worry about it being analog. Okay. I'm checking, double checking, and rechecking to make absolutely sure controller's not working. It would appear that controllers are not working at the moment. Or I need to restart the game, which is fine. We'll try that later. W goes up? Interesting. Now sensitive ties needs to go higher. Ah, no! Bonk? Oh, right. How do you slow down? That's Q. There we start. Oh, is it all done by the mouse? Okay. Oh, but you need a gigantic... Oh, wow, you need a lot of mouse space, though. Ah! And also, the yawing's inverted, which is why my click doesn't launch missiles. I am disappointed. Why is yaw inverted? Why? Yaw should not be inverted. What? And also, I wish menu paused in single-player gameplay. That would be fantastic. So when you're doing stuff like this, you actually can do stuff like this. And not have to worry about such things as running into stuff with a helicopter. Because it's a helicopter. Man, I wish the mouse sensitivity went up to 300 because 100 is not good enough. Really. Yeah. What? But... What? Okay, this is inverted, but I don't understand why it's inverted in normal gameplay. There you go. See that? That's weird. Is there an inversion thing I'm missing? Because it's inverted in normal gameplay, yet the menu says the opposite, so therefore, why is the menu incorrect? Or am I missing something? Overall, the graphics are really nice. The flying with a keyboard is so... Flying out there with a keyboard and mouse is really hard. I mean, it always has been. Ah! Re-inverted! Please stop. And also, there's no easy zero for the helicopter either. And again, we need more control with the mouse. Or just make... Okay. Missiles or space? I tried space. Yeah, it's really hard to get a nice zero everything. There we go. It's too hard. The controls are... the controls feel too wishy-washy, actually. Ah! There we go. Oh! Again, the controls don't feel right. Like, there's not enough sensitivity. Fire. The controls are going in the right direction, but like I said, it's just they're not precise enough. They feel wishy-washy. The controller doesn't work, or I need to reset my computer, which is dumb. It doesn't. The mouse isn't sensitive enough. It's hard to get a nice zero. Oh, hello. And no, why did you go that way? Why did you go that way? Like, flying a helicopter in X-Plane, for example, is 1,000 times easier than this. And that's saying something. X-Plane is a full-on simulator which doesn't hold your hand. It's not Microsoft Flight Sim. It's more similar than that. But it's kind of hard to strafe. I mean, it could just be that my brain is not set up for flying a helicopter with mouse and keyboard, but I did so when I was younger with X-Plane. I don't know why this is so difficult. And my mouse has more sensitivity. Okay, you know what? That annoys me so much. It annoys me on a very granular, on a very instinctual level that when I pause, I don't actually pause. Training, you should always pause. I don't care if it's primarily a multiplayer game. Which that means, in simulation, would you actually not be able to pause? That would be dumb. But overall, it feels good. It feels... Oh, right. It feels, actually, like MechWarrior Online. In terms of looks. And surprisingly, normal doesn't actually leave any problems with the controls for me. Am I on missiles? No, I'm not. I think missile lock takes too long. Ah! What are you doing? So that. There is a roll. Do we have roll? No, we don't have roll. Why don't we have roll? Clouds block sensors. Ah, gotcha. Oh, whoops. Like, that should be roll. Q should be roll. It should not be drawn. No, no, no. Okay. I'm getting my... I'll be right back. I'm getting my map. Okay, let's try that again, this time with control support. I restarted the game. I unplugged my analog keyboard, which is a problem in some games for some reason. I mean, no, it's not for some reason. I'm sorry. That's just a term I use to explain my frustration. Basically, in some games, if you don't... Some games that don't have controller support and keyboard support, basically it's one or the other, which I think this game is, you'll... yeah, there's no control support. It could just... Is it just because it's early access? Let me try another controller. Yeah, there is just no control support. It's... You think there is, but there isn't. I could be doing something horribly wrong. It could just be my controllers don't work with this game. It could be a lot of things, but I'm being frustrated. Because my brain is not set up to fly with this controls, and the controls, again, feel wishy-washy. They're not as precise as I would like. Okay, be right back. Okay, yeah, I just realized I had joystick support, so let's try that. Hover. Oh, there's a button to hover. Okay, let's put that on here. Fire primary. Fire secondary. Pinky. Okay, let's try this. I should be able to handle it, but it's like it's not saying that the mouse controls won't work for people that need it. It's just that I can't. My brain just doesn't work that way. Oh yeah, much better. Up. Why is it misfiring? It's like, it's like fail. It's like something fails in my control scheme. I can't think, and then just crash. I wish it had default control schemes for my my X52, which is a very popular keyboard. I mean, joystick. I wish it had default control schemes for joysticks, but that's okay. Never. What did I make hover? Yeah. Yeah, that's flares. Okay, however, basically makes it way you would think it would work if you didn't know how helicopters worked. But helicopters are pivoting, so. What are you doing? Why are you going higher? Also, there we go. Ooh, why? That was the thing. I'm not quite sure what happened. I'm really not quite sure what happened. Okay, let's try having it on that. Well, it's not. But that being said, despite how the default mouse controls are, could have more sensitivity. Like I have an 8,200 DPI mouse, and that wasn't maxing out sensitivity. Didn't do it. It just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't mimic a joystick good enough. Which that's asking a lot, I know, because no one else can do it right. But still. Okay, so I assume I'm just not using. Oh. And also, like, another thing that's kind of weird is your velocity is very heavily tied to just one throttle control. Like, it's not only your velocity that's tied to it, it's also your height, which is not true in real helicopters. They have two throttles for that. Basically, you have your throttle that basically changes how the propellers are, how the propeller is pitched. or how the blades are pitched. And in this game, there's only one controller, which is dumb. It should be two. I know why they did it, because not everyone's gonna need it, or not everyone thinks it's gonna. Not everyone thinks they're gonna need it, so why have it in the game? But it does. But you do need the both. One for altitude and one for going forward and back. I could explain that better, but I just suck at explaining things. I'm sorry. That is a disability I have. Chronicle inability to use English. But I don't know why my missiles aren't firing. Maybe they just don't like my joystick. But the control scheme does work well. I mean, it does work well to give you the feeling of being in a helicopter and mimic a helicopter's control well. It could be tighter, it could be more precise. It's too loose right now, and the sensitivity is terrible. And also you can't fire missiles with joysticks. Let's just see. It works for a keyboard, but it doesn't work for joystick. Like, watch. Again, sensitivity is just so poor. Yeah, it just doesn't work with joysticks. So yeah, No. And also the power, the Comanche needs more power. The thrust is too... Basically, it goes from no thrust, wait a second, wait 2 seconds, some thrust, and then wait 4 more seconds, and then all the thrust. It takes forever to spool up. I don't think it should be that way. I could be incorrect, but I don't think it should be that way. Also, the rotary gun should do more damage. But it's probably just me not being able to use my frickin' missiles. Because reasons. So, I would suggest if you were... Right now in the early access, if you wanted to play this game with controller or joystick, you can't really. You can't really unless you got the one controller joystick that works with the game, which apparently I don't. Which, to be fair, I was using a Wii U Pro controller and what are you called again? 8-bit Duo controller. So. That was my bad. My brain just failed. Again, like it's hard to fly the helicopter when your throttle takes forever to spool up and down. It shouldn't be that way. I don't think. I could be wrong. This could be extremely realistic. I don't think I'm wrong. So let's go into multiplayer and just keep my spacebar next to me. And these are cool. Be nice if they add the modern pusher propeller helicopters, the ones that are being worked on for next generation U.S. military, or U.S. Army. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Look, let's do single player mission 1. Okay, let's do this.
This is Dog Lord Actual. Vanilla 2, com check. How copy?
Vanilla 2 to Dog Lord Actual, com check affirmative, over.
Head to Frogman's last known location and give me a sit rep ASAP. Be advised, you'll be running point on this recon mission. You will be accompanying support ship call sign Handyman.
Understood, Dog Lord. We got you covered, Handyman.
Roger, Vanilla 2, solid copy. Good to have you with us. Handyman out.
Yeah, let's do this. But yeah, this game is just beautiful, especially for an alpha. And again, like, the gameplay feels fun, it's just the controls feel horrendous. And they don't work with body equipment, which is sad.
Dog Lord, this
Oh,
is
none of the missiles work.
We're approaching Frogman's last known location. We're approaching the coordinates. How copy?
Vanilla 2, this is Handyman. I'm getting a lot of static here. Are you reading me?
We reach a Handyman, but we're now receiving Dog Lord.
Getting severe interference and long-range comms.
Oh! What's going on? Are we loading it? We're loading in something.
Field range seems nominal.
That interference must be why Frogman hasn't called home yet.
Yeah, let's do this. Is the helicopter getting the upper provide you electric cover?
Jesus, that's one of Frogman's small craft. No sign of Frogman, though. This is Vanilla to Dog Lord Actual. The Expeditionary Force has been attacked. I repeat, Frogman has been attacked. How copy? Brooks, send the drone in to have a look at Frogman's small craft. The drone's equipped with an LMG, a booster, and a cyber sweep. Maybe their black box is still intact.
Okay, I need to figure out my drone control. Ah! Why am I just quit? Oh wait, now I remember my drone control. There we go. Oh right, I don't have the drone controls. Alright. I wish you remembered your last setting. Just put on my throttle. Alright, interact. We're going to put it there. There we go. Hit the super booster. Okay, let you controlling this little guy with my joystick seems pretty nice. Although I messed up the throttle, it's reversed. Let's unreverse my throttle. Ah, the joys of these types of games. The joys of flight sims. Let's try that again. Yes. Fine, be that way. Oh, I didn't have to rotate on the control. Is there a rotate? Might not be a rotate. How about let's use NAS? Oh. Jeez. Loading something? Yep. Okay, what's the UAVs? The free look. Like, I can't rotate. I can't tilt either. Ah, no. No, 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 no. And you can switch between control schemes, which is nice. Oh, that's all really inaccurate. There we go. We'll use both. Here we go.
There's a distress call that never made it out. This signal interference must be why we did not hear it.
Handyman, looks like our boys aren't here.
Vanilla, there's one more small craft unaccounted for. Maybe they have escaped into canyon. Recommend you head in to investigate.
Good plan, Handyman. If Frogman's still alive, they're probably knee-deep in it. Handyman, we'll head into the canyon. Be on the lookout for hostiles.
Okay.
Manila, be advised. We're picking up number of blips on the mid-range radar. Also possible structure upriver.
Oh, we're Where are you going up, game?
All right, Hotshot. I don't know what they taught you at the academy before they pulled you out for deployment.
They didn't teach me the helicopters like 5 million years to freaking.
Following an attack
Where were you going up? My throttle was fully pushed. Come on, game. Oh, are these rockets? Not actual missiles? They have on... Gotcha. Well, at least this Comanche is equipped with rockets. But hey, look, it seems like sometimes your thrust just goes down to 0 and you can't help it. I don't know why. But I like it so far. With joysticks, the controls are good, except the thrust is very spooly when I don't think it should be. Yeah. Like, it's awfully easy to crash into things in this game because your controls seem delayed and like a lot of things. It could be realistic. Gotcha. It could be realistic, but I honestly don't think it is. Like sometimes the throttle is dead on and you just go up and down. Other times it's like, what? You asked for throttle response? Ha! What is such thing? It's so weird. And then there's the pausing in single player. It's so weird. Yeah, I know. I am just trying to adjust my controls, game! Why do I gotta go into hover every single time I gotta adjust my controls? What if I hover is not set? That's why games pause in single player so I can adjust the controls. It's so annoying. What is going on? I am honestly pressing 2 different buttons. Ah, it's because it doesn't want to do such things. Okay, you be that way, game. Be that way. Why are you being so difficult? Change the ones. Why are you being so difficult? This is not an access game. It's a button. Is it confusing my mouse with it? That should not happen. It's confusing my mouse. No, stop it! I'm not moving my mouse, I'm honest. No! Why? I'm just trying to set a button. Why are you picking on my mouse control? Developers. When you're making a game, and using settings, have it delay for 3 seconds so you can actually input the button you want instead of picking up your mouse. It is so frustrating. I'm just trying to put in a mouse. Thank you for crying out loud. Why was that so difficult? I gotta put reload back on the phone. No! No, stop it. Stop it. Click. I didn't move the mouse, game. I'm not using the throttle, game. I gotta be faster than it detects. Like, how is this possible? Thank you. You gotta be faster than the freaking mouse. You gotta somehow be faster than the freaking mouse. That makes no sense. That is illogical. Like, again, like, it's the controls that bring the game down. I know it's an alpha, but these controls, I've seen better controls than more alphas. Especially with how pretty the game is, how refined the gameplay is. I don't get why the controls are so terrible. Oh! Kill me. Kill me. There's also no reset less checkpoint. That is so frustrating. Like, I'm just trying to play the game, yet the controls are bringing it down.
Enemies neutralized. Move forward down the canyon. Handyman.
By the way, I'm full thrust right now.
Spotted an enemy structure further ahead. Moving to engage. Keep your distance.
I'm full thrust, by the way.
Thought satellite intel said there was nothing here. Never mind. Toast these guys, Rook.
Ugh. Come on. Feeling my hand, by the way. Why are you not so... Why you frick... Why are you... Rage quit. I'm done. I'm done. My throttle was at full force. What do you want me to do? Okay, so time for is it worth it or not? I say wait. Well, thank you HQ Nordic for thank you HQ Nordic for sending me a key, but it's not ready. The controls aren't ready. The mouse and keyboard are too complex and not precise enough. The control support is lacking, as in it doesn't exist for me. Joystick support is good, but the throttle response is horrendous. Basically, the graphics are perfect. Well, near perfect, near perfect. They could be a bit better for what the game's trying to be. The gameplay seems really, really good. And the controls are there, except for having up and down and throttle on different controls, but that's a different thing. How your blades pitch and whatever. But it's let down by controls. Controls are terrible. The sensitivity isn't sensitive enough. The throttle response is horrendous, and it doesn't even do what it's supposed to do half the time. You saw that one button. You saw that when I was trying to put buttons in, it just didn't work. It would respond to the mouse instead of the freaking button input. It should ask, do you want to confirm this? And you press the button again that you want to rewind it to. It's just needs work. The controls are terrible. Everything else is great. The controls are terrible. And that's just simply what it is. They need to work on the controls a lot. But anyway, and they also need to get... Also, the icons need to work with joysticks. Control support needs work on because it doesn't work with controllers, including the Wii U Pro Controller, which works for every game even games that the classic Xbox One controller doesn't work with. It's just the controls are just not there. They need work. But anyway, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching this video. It means a lot to me. Also means a lot to me if you were to. Also means a lot to me if you were check out the. Also means a lot to me if you were check out. There's Still Life in War 2040 is my first book, and the rest of the stuff on the screen. It is a sci-fi action adventure war novel where we follow the Trident's life and presidents as they go on missions that maintain perfect world they built over the last 15 years. Well, that'll be our first video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.